What is up, guys? Cyberhoodine here, and welcome on into Mario Odyssey. Yes, I thought this would be an awesome way to go back now with the Switch 2 and see how Mario Odyssey looks, how it runs. I know it sounds a bit crazy why play older games on the new system, but I think we've done something like this all the way back since probably the PS4 Pro, maybe even further back, where you're like, oh, we got all these quality performance things, we got these new resolutions and frame rates we can try out that maybe could never reach before. And I thought it'd be cool to do that. Like the Switch, I think, was something that was struggling within its last like 3 years. You know, every game that would come out, I'm like, oh, so we're just accepting like 15 to 20 frames a second, you know, from Bayonetta 3 to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to all the Pokemon games, even its flagship titles, some of the Mario games. I think Brothership wasn't running too great either. So it'd be nice to go back and try some of these, and I thought, why not start with, you know, that seminal, that incredible 3D Mario that we got. And we haven't got one since, to be jealous a bit of it, I'm telling you. But you know what, we just had the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct that happened. And that's made by this 3D Mario team. They haven't been slouching, you know, they've been very busy. So I thought, why not? We're going to start off by watching that if you're down. It's only like 17 minutes. Nice little reaction to that. And then we'll flow straight into some Mario Odyssey. Sound good? Alright, let's do that. Let's do it. Alright, so they did this. They don't normally do a small mini direct for each individual game, but I think this is a new thing they're doing. Xbox has kind of grabbed this as well with the developer direct. They're both kind of learning from each other. I like that. Xbox kind of stole the direct idea, and then they were like, oh, we can just do it for one of our big first party games coming out, or multiple first party. So, this is Donkey Kong Bananza. First 3D Donkey Kong game in over 20 years. The last one was not good. No. It was like Donkey Kong 64. It was very rough. Oh yes. So let's see. We got this Odd Rock, as he's called. This one's coming out on the 17th of July. So we're mere weeks away from that. July is banging. We also have Wu-Tang Fallen Feathers coming out too. So hell yes. This will be a lot of fun. The big kind of you know, gameplay mechanic for this game seems to be a lot of terraforming. You can almost destroy everything. And now we got a little bit of a rumor, and someone kind of leaked a screenshot that yes, it is a young Pauline in here. So that's crazy. She was kind of hanging out in his collar. So yeah, she's going to be 13 years old. So it's kind of sort of pretty cool to Mario Odyssey. So maybe we'll have some little nod to it. I think he looks fantastic, like Jesus. I think they've actually upgraded a lot of his models thanks to this as well, you know. So I'm super excited, super. I think when you think about a new generation of games, if you're not like either bringing back like, you know, some incredible mascot and doing it justice, you know, something like a Metroid Prime and even like a Kid Icarus Uprising, that kind of stuff, you know. In this case, a new Donkey Kong. It's only right. It's only right. Like Mario will have his day, no doubt. Might use some of this technology. So Pauline being the singer, she's the one-off girl. We're going to see her in Mario Odyssey. I'm going to do a full playthrough of Mario Odyssey. It's that good. Yes. So I'm excited what movesets and stuff. We'll have to see. This one's very weird. You can already kind of tell it's got that kind of Mario Odyssey Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know, style. Yeah, it's hard to believe you're underground. Let's see what he has to say. DK can run. DK! I hope the DK rap is back. I like the minimal UI. And climb through each environment. I see it has that similar issue for a lot of Switch games. They're far too bright. You can turn down screen brightness, but not the game brightness. Yeah, look at that. Like that's like washed out almost. That's all good. I can't wait to play this. So in terms of like testing old games, I'm going to test some of the old Pokemon games as well. Games that are having some issues. You can even do this to a massive rock formation. Damn, look at that. If you want. Yeah, what? Why would you want to? It's the ultimate destruction. Anyone remember Hulk Ultimate Destruction? Known as Vanadium Gems. Vanadium Gems, huh? Don't they look like moons from Odyssey a little bit? A little bit. Or do the moons look like bananas? Let's take a look at some of the things this Kong can do. That's one hell of a Kong. Smash enemies. Walls. This Kong has got it going on. I wonder what kind of memes are going to come out of this. Because, you know, like the last time these kind of games came out, no such thing as social media. So, set off a chain reaction and see what happens. Chain reaction. I see what you did there. That was cool.
dive punch.
So is Pauline Oddrock or is Oddrock Pauline? We'll have to figure it out, won't we?
How deep you punch
Oddrock
into
is
the
that little
ground
purple guy.
depends on the strength of the terrain.
That is insane that they
Roll
do that.
forward. Roll at high speed.
He got his
Send
classic
lighter
slammer on the
objects
ground.
soaring. Combine this with punches and jumps.
Now just give us
really
like
mix
access
things
to
up.
the Donkey Kong bongos.
slap.
There we go, the hand slap. Yeah, yeah.
Make some noise
Good,
to
good,
collect
good.
scattered items.
That's cool.
Or detect hidden
Oh, I love his
objects
little
using
mine
sonar.
hat.
You can even use your feet when your hands are occupied. Tear off.
Hey yo, be
Chunk
careful
of
now.
terrain and tear it off.
Different kind of
Or
fucking
tear up turnips
teenagers
to
these
find
days.
items.
Can't
And
say the word
even
feet.
tear chunks off your foes.
Alright, one thing I'm interested in is what are the villains gonna be?
Swing.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like
Grab
Bowser
a
is
chunk and
iconic,
swing
he
it
is
to
amazing. But Jesus Christ, we have
Harder
not
chunks
got
can be
some
used
good
to break
villains in a
stone with
Nintendo
ease.
game in quite some while, for God's sake. What
Or
is going on?
smash spiky thorns.
Oh, the Odyssey bunnies that I wasn't feeling it.
Chunk jump.
Chunk jump.
Use a
So what, you
chunk
gonna
to
like
double
chunk it
jump.
and jump? Oh,
This will help you reach new heights.
that's really clever.
Throw.
Alright.
Throw a chunk.
So yeah, I hope this continues. I hope they do more
Aim at
mini
a target
directs
like this.
for individual games.
Throwing a boom rock.
Really what it is
can
just
have
an overview of a
explosive
trailer,
effects.
you know, but
If you
making
throw
it a
chunks
mini
made of
direct.
softer material,
Same with
you can
Xbox
stick them
with
to a
the-
surface
Oh,
and
that's so
pile them
cool.
up.
Making your own bridge.
Turf serve. This lets
Making
you
it,
ride
oh
on
that's
chunks.
cool. I think I've seen that one of the trailers. Making it its own mini direct
Speed
just
up and
adds
aim for smaller
such
enemies
a
to
level
knock them
of,
away.
you know, care
Music. The power of
and
Pauline
interest.
singing.
Although
will
tune in
show
for
you the way. It
yeah,
can
I'd say
also
over this
remove
generation we'll get a
strange
full
seeds that
new 3D
some
Mario and a full new
left
3D
behind.
Zelda. I genuinely do. That sounds like a lot, but
You never know
You know,
what
we're
you'll
kicking off
discover in the underground
really
world.
well, and they're not done by the same teams. Like this year alone, we're now basically getting a new 3D Mario, you know,
So
in
carve
3D
your own
Kong,
path with DK's
and then
abilities.
we're gonna get Metroid Prime 4, hopefully, if it sticks to it at the end. That's huge already, you know. That's two massive. And you know, these will probably get DLC as well, but that's two
many
massive.
layers
I know
of
they're a
the
long time
underground
coming for
world
sure.
host
I had heard about
variety
3D,
of inhabitants.
new 3D Kong, maybe 2023, I'd say. Oh my god, that's so
Mysterious and
Madagascar.
aren't too bothered by DK's destructive tendencies.
No.
It looks like Cranky Kong and his
Hey,
companion
Cranky
Rambi
Kong's
are
back.
also venturing through the layers of the world.
Hello. This big hairy
And
monk
there
back
are
turned up. Okay, he hasn't changed too much. There's the
Called
Cranky Kong we
underground
love.
world home.
Aw,
They're said to possess ancient Bonanza powers.
Bonanza. Yeah, I love the name of it as well. I even watched Bonanza growing up.
By learning their Bonanza powers,
Does she talk?
Pauline's
She's actually
singing
talk.
can do something
Not just noise.
special.
DK!
She
Yeah, new
can
version
make
of the
Donkey
DK rap.
Kong transform
Damn, Kong Bonanza. Holy
with
hell.
incredible destructive power.
Holy
even
hell, he's
harder
eating his
range,
Weetabix.
No problem.
Whoa. Oh my god, it's big Kong butt as well. I can't unsee it.
Possible with the powerful Kong
Yeah.
Bananza.
Wow, that's
Plus,
brilliant. God, the
DK
terraforming
can
is kind of cool. I
transform
gotta
into a
give it to him.
zebra.
Huh?
He's as speedy as he is striped.
A zebra? Okay, it is Madagascar. He's walking on water.
Or crumbling pathways.
What the hell?
That's the swift Zebra Bonanza.
Why is zebra?
Yeah, he can also turn into an ostrich.
Oh, that is nightmare fuel.
Spread your wings
It's still a
and soar
gorilla
through the
body
sky.
with an ostrich head. Wow, okay, this is very different. Oh, I like how the
You
islands
can use
split up.
updrafts to gain more air,
Nice, yeah.
then drop
Yeah,
air bombs from
cool.
great heights to send enemies scattering.
Nice. A lot of
That's
great
right, it's
new gameplay
Ostrich
mechanics, right?
Bonanza.
We haven't even seen the villains yet.
Bonanza transformations don't last forever though.
I can't wait to see what the Pauline
by
stuff's all
collecting
about.
gold to build
Gonna
up
rescue her,
your
bring her
energy.
back to our world. Oh look, Bananargy. But nice. Okay, I'll give you that one. Bananargy.
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can
I think
swap between
oh, that's really
transformations.
cool.
So get
The
creative
terrain
and
for
use them
3D
as you
platformers,
adventure
I
to
think,
the
has
planet
changed a
core.
lot since even Mario Odyssey came out. So you really have to do things different. You know,
Standing
indie
in our
developers are
hero's
just
way
hitting it out of
is
the park.
the Void
You've got like
Company,
Astrobot now on
mightiest
the
mining
scene, you know.
operation both above
Oh, here we go, the
ground and
Void
below.
Company. So they're all like, that's an
Grumpy
angry
Kong
bat
works to create
thing.
gigantic
Oh,
corporate
Grumpy
soldiers.
Kong. See, like,
Donkey Kong
Cranky
is
Kong
responsible
Poppy.
for subterranean info gathering, while Void Kong is in charge of the whole company.
Void Kong. I can't tell. Is he like a monkey back?
This nefarious crew is responsible
No.
for the
It's all like
banana-stealing
subterranean. So
maelstrom on
they're going like for Hollow
heading
Earth.
straight
Taking a
down
page
to
out of
Planet Core.
King Kong. Huh? So this would have been developed for years.
Planet Core?
He's going bananas.
But no! I'm going with DK, so you just stay away!
Void Code blocked
There's
off
like a little
all
bit
the
of
routes
Odd
to the
Rock
lower
meteorite or
layers,
something
so no
in
one
her.
could reach them.
Hair as a hairband and a bracelet.
DK and his pals
Cool.
will come face
Okay,
to
that's
face
our
with the
villains, the
enemies
Void
guarding
crew.
these routes.
We'll
So
see
use
how
all the power at your
they'll
disposal
stack up, won't we?
to take on a host of powerful
Yeah, I always
foes.
worry about the villains. It's important, you know. I mean, you could say the same about Zelda and its over-reliance on Ganon and Ganondorf. I get that, but it's not always the case, you know. If you look at the mainline
Giant
3D
sinkholes will open, clearing a
where
path
Zelda's
to the lower
outside
layers of the
of
underground world.
outside of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they've actually got great villains and side villains.
Found
You know?
throughout the underground world are golden bananas.
Who can
called
forget like Girahim and
Banandium
his
gems.
crazy tongue? Banandium
They're
gem.
not always visible though. Sometimes they're buried in the walls, the ground, and
Cool.
other
Oh,
places.
interesting. The camera
There are a
perspective
whole
changed.
bunch to
There. Yeah.
find.
Oh,
You can also obtain these gems by completing challenges in the ruins
Nice.
found throughout your adventure.
Okay. Just kind of carrying over some of the Donkey Kong 64
Challenges
stuff.
include time-limited
Was it Donkey Kong 64 or was it just called Donkey Kong 3D? That's my bad if I'm getting that wrong.
courses where you'll need
It's
clever
been like 20
solutions.
years. Doodle-doo-doo. I think it might have been 64 because everything was called 64 back then.
Side-scrolling stages,
Yeah.
and more.
That might actually be the last one. The idea was everyone's called 64, not because of the Nintendo 64, but it was 64 bits for the first time, you know.
Banandium gems.
We still haven't really moved on from that. We're like x86 now,
There are
but no.
plenty of ruins
Not
to
too many,
discover,
what's it,
so give them a
128 bits? 24 bits? 32 bits, 64 bits. Nice. Oh, there. Yes, the minecart's back. Awesome. See, the last really big AAA Donkey Kong thing we got was Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which was from Retro, continuing on their incredible Donkey Kong series. I know we got Donkey Kong
As you collect
Country
Banandium
Returns
gems,
HD.
you'll gain skill points.
Ooh.
These can be used to increase stats such as your
Nice.
max health, or
I love
destroy the power of
RPG-like
your punches.
systems. I love that.
Power up Donkey
It's so
Kong to
simple,
match your
but it
playstyle.
like adds so much.
For example, if you strengthen your sonar, you'll be able to
Ah.
detect treasure from further away, which
Sonar?
can lead to new
Wait, it's
discoveries.
got sonar? Maybe it is a
Use
bat.
skill points to learn new skills.
Surf. That's so cool. You know what I love about the surf is
Find as
when you speed it up,
explore.
it's slowly chipping away at the rock so it can't survive
Banandium
forever. It's
chips
really
are
cool.
shaped like slices of banana,
Banandium.
and they can be traded for Banandium gems at
Oh.
the chip exchange.
Careful. This is. Remember we used to have to
These
change the
gold
characters
nuggets
to
are
collect bananas. It was
called
extremely
gold.
tiring.
You can
Gold.
exchange gold for useful items at the stuff shop.
I can't lie. Those weird shapes of the Google eyes is
There are
giving me
fossils, too.
ukulele vibes.
Good one.
But you know,
You can
that's,
trade
that's
these
going
for
back to
different
Banjo
fashions
and
at
Donkey
local
Kong
style
as well.
shops.
Whoa.
Just open the closet and customize
That's
the perfect
very
fits for
Mario
Donkey
Odyssey.
Kong
Literally
and
just like
Pauline.
a closet sticking on a little Noah. That's so cute.
Or even change
All
up your
natural
fur coat.
fur, huh?
No look is too much for Donkey
Naked?
Kong. Or
Excuse
too
me?
little.
No, you're not getting away with that one. You telling me that Donkey Kong's been naked this whole time?
Fur color.
I saw that.
No look is
All
too much.
natural. Look at that. He's been naked this whole time. I suppose gorillas are naked, but come on. Naked, put a tie on. Then his trousers are called breeches. I love that they went for that. I haven't heard the term breeches in a while. Oh my god.
For Donkey Kong, or too little.
Stitches in me breeches.
Almost every article of clothing comes
Oh,
with
yeah,
its
look at
own
that.
benefits. So,
It's so
mix
cool.
and
I
match your look.
don't know if I
to
change
suit
his
the
fur too
situation.
much. You know, OG Kong's the way to go. Cute. Whoa. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Didn't I tell you that this game would be
Crack it open,
the
and you might
big
receive
buy
a
for
treasure map
Switch
showing
2, I think so. I
locations
told a lot of
for
people, like,
Banandium
just wait till
gems
July
or fossils.
17th. And I'd say they'll actually
Locations will
have
be
a lot
marked on
of
your map. Pretty
Switches
helpful
again
for
by
finding
then.
collectibles.
The people are moaning that there's none to get.
You can
but
also see which
not true at all.
fossils and Banandium gems you've collected.
yeah, that's gonna be
making it
awesome.
easy
I
to see
could
how
easily
close
see
you
like
are
20,
to
30 hours.
completion.
That's great. Oh, I did
There's
the bad
plenty
thing.
more to do
I'll
in
let
the
the Switch
underground
go
world
sleep.
when not adventuring. Need a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy a getaway where you can
Cute.
recover
Oh,
and enjoy listening to tunes with the music player.
wow, you can see this is another one. This is where you don't always get this in a lot of games. But what happens is these games end up being ready for a long time.
When it comes to moving between layers,
Nintendo are like,
subterranean
well,
eels have your
let's
back.
wait for the perfect time, the
These
perfect
elevators
system.
will help you easily move between layers you visited at any time. And if you get lost, no need to
Nice.
worry. You can always teleport within the layer you're currently
Nice.
exploring.
Teleport there?
See that? I pulled up like weird. Pulled up my other screen. OBS can be weird sometimes.
In photo mode,
Bum, bum,
you
bum,
can
bum,
freely
bum,
change
bum.
the in-game camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics.
Yeah, these things go to sleep too quick. All of
Get a
these
photo
things.
like this.
Stop going to
Or
sleep so quick.
that. Unleash your inner shutterbug and create your own captivating scenes.
Donkey Kong. I can hear the
By
DK rap in
sharing
the
a
background.
controller or using a second
Donkey
set,
Kong
you
too.
and a pal can control Donkey Kong and Pauline separately to
Oh,
buddy up
really?
in local co-op play.
Nice.
As
Oh, look at
Pauline,
that.
you
And
can
she's like
unleash vocal
shouting
blasts
rocks. That's
using
cute.
Joy-Con
See, remember when I talked about this before? They do this a lot now. It's not a bad thing. But I noticed it during the Switch era. Because of the use of Joy-Con, they kind of wanted to say, look, you have access to two-player local co-op whenever you want. And yeah, they say two-player co-op. I guarantee it's still local. They do that because of Joy-Cons. The best use of it I found was Yoshi's Crafted World, where you actually had two-player, and then if there was trouble, one Yoshi could jump on the back of the other, make things easier. How's it going, Yuki? Hello, hello, how you doing? Just watching the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct.
Between Nintendo Switch 2 systems using Game Share
Oh.
via Game Chat.
Well, it's only, yeah, Game Share, but can you play the co-op with the Game Share? Game Share, interesting. That does remind me
If you
of
need
a
a
bit
little
of...
help with all the
I haven't used any of
platforming
that yet.
action, Assist mode is the way to play. It guides you in the right direction.
Oh, that's nice. Then some of the worst uses of it, I think, was like
And
Bowser
more.
Jr.
Assist
in
mode supports you
3D
in your
World.
adventure to be the best
A lot of the
car
times,
you
the
can be.
local co-op stuff is just feels like an
Outside of the
add-on.
main game, there's a mode where you can carve stone
look at
using
this.
mouse controls.
Oh,
called
people are
DK
gonna make their
Artist.
own sculptures for sure. Paint,
Rotate
that's
to
so cool. It's like that, the pottery simulator. Freaking lava,
Carved
cool.
material.
Whoa, look how detailed the terraforming
Add
is.
some back on.
Oh dear. You know what people are gonna make
You
here,
can
don't you?
change the lighting
Come
and
on,
add
Nintendo.
delectable banana effects.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can tell this game has
Give it a
actually
try.
been done for about a
Install to
year,
your heart's
and they've just been
content.
adding extra modes. That dude made a rock pizza. I know that would probably break every tooth in my head,
This
but
game
I
also
wanna.
supports
Oh, there we go,
Amiibo
Amiibo.
accessories.
We haven't heard much about
A new
Amiibo in a
Donkey
long
Kong
while,
and
have we
Pauline
not?
Amiibo figure is
Nice.
also on the way.
That doesn't look like a, the
Scanning it
best paint
unlocks
job, does it? I
Pauline's
have to
team
say
address.
it, I'm sorry.
By scanning the Donkey Kong
There's a
series
lot more of them.
Amiibo shown
The only
here,
Amiibo I've ever wanted
gold
is
Kong tiles with
Wolflink.
explosive
That was
power
for Wolflink.
will appear.
Nice.
Every other Amiibo released up to
Yeah.
this point
Oh yeah, I
is
want the
also
yarn
compatible.
Yoshi too. A lot of the
If
Amiibos
you
I just
scan
find
them,
people
you'll
collecting.
get giant spheres like these.
What's it do? Makes things a bit easier. Alright. Yeah, Amiibos are, well, they're Amiibos. Still a highly, you know, profitable venture for them, for collectors. People have walls for them. So it really was Pauline. I knew that little leaked screen was there for a reason. See how orange DK looks there? I think that's just standard fur. Maybe it's not. As Pauline, we gotta have some music. Although a lot of the songs might feel cringe, she's a freaking singer and they work, especially like One Up Girl.
Join
It's
the
cute. I mean,
powerful
these things,
Donkey
it's
Kong
Nintendo,
and
you know, it's
talented
meant to be
singer
kind of.
Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled
But yeah,
planet
interesting
Goty.
they used her for one, like that's a bit strange. Second, oh look at that, I saw Diddy Kong and Dixie there. A little bit of Diddy racing going on or something. But yeah, interesting they used her. And then also interesting that she's just randomly younger. So this acts as a prequel to Odyssey, no matter what way you look at it, because she's much older.
Donkey Kong Bananza.
Bonanza. Yeah, that's going
Available
out.
July 17th.
Yeah, July
Only on
17th.
Nintendo Switch 2.
And it is, yeah, it
Pre-orders
is
are-
Switch 2 exclusive. There you go. That was the whole thing. It's fantastic. To me, that is the Mario Odyssey for this beautiful console. I already heard. I heard about Splatoon Raiders. Have you heard this? think it's like a separate game inside of it. I don't know what it's about, but might be my time to jump into Splatoon. Never really kind of took to it, you know. I'm not the kind of guy. I just, even like this summer has been very much multiplayer focused for me. But yeah, I just couldn't kind of grasp Splatoon at all, you know. But yeah, that was a bit of Donkey Kong Bananza. I hope if you're thinking of picking up a Switch 2, it's for this game. Maybe they'll do some special editions. They should. I know it's quite early though for that, but you never know. You know, even just a cheeky Joy-Con pack would be enough for most people. Anyway, these days, you hate to say it, but it's true. People are buying spurious third-party, you know, Chinese stuff. People have found this really cool vinyl sticker set for their Switch 2 that turns it into like a GameCube or a Super SNES or whatever it's called, just SNES, which is nice because a lot of people wanted it to be called the Super Nintendo Switch, but people are dumb and they would have, you know, not realized it. But anyway, nice, that was a bit of fun. Yeah, I'm definitely picking that up.